All right, guys, thank you very much for bearing with me today. We're having a few technical problems, so I want to just take a minute to go through the information with you. This is day 4 of my series, What Investors Are Looking For. Last couple of days, just to reiterate, we've talked about your team. That was day 1, the importance of how investors weigh your team and its ability to execute. On day 2's information of a great idea that solves a solution. So they want a great team that can execute on a plan for a great idea that solves a solution. And on day 3, we talked about market size and market share. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about intellectual property, that being things like copyrights, patents, and trademarks. Of those 3, patents being the most important. Investors love to look for companies, startups that have patents, preferably issued patents. Sometimes provisional is okay, but they prefer companies with issued patents because that protects the idea and therefore protects the investors' money. So they love those things. Oftentimes what we see with entrepreneurs is they've gone out on their own and filed for provisional patents. They often do this to keep the costs down. This is one place that I absolutely suggest you do not skimp. Make sure you work with a qualified patent attorney to file the correct documents because, well, it just protects you and subsequently protects your investors. Another place I suggest not skipping is on your taxes, but never skip on your intellectual property. This is something that investors love to look for, is companies that have issued patents. Again, provisional is not preferred. They love to put money into companies like that are already down the road. A provisional is okay, but they're going to be curious about when you filed that and how long it's been since you've gotten an answer back from the patent office. So investors love to look for those things. If you have an opportunity to file patents with your idea, that'll get you ahead of the game. Copyrights are another great thing that investors love to look for. It's kind of the next tier down from a patent in a lot of investors' eyes, but copyrights are very important, particularly when it comes to things like technology and software. And then, of course, you can always trademark your company, but that's not really going to protect the idea itself. That's just going to protect sort of the image of your startup. So, 4th thing investors love to look for is intellectual property, and preferably in the form of patents. Thanks for joining me again today. I know that was short. Hope you got some value out of that. Take care.